Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today, I am sharing with you my bullet journal / happy planner mix. This is a notebook that I started a couple of months ago, and I wanted to share with you the reasons why I started to do this process and how you could possibly create one on your own. So let's go ahead and get into it. Last week in my planner setup video, I shared with you that I had 2 notebooks and a planner that completed my system. If you didn't see that video, I will link it above, but within that video, I shared that my planning system is a Frankenplan system that I carry 6 planners in. So that planner is an 8.5 by 11 disc bound planner. However, I also have a classic size happy planner / bullet journal hybrid. And there are a couple of reasons why I keep this notebook. The first reason I keep a bullet journal / happy planner is because I'm able to keep lists in this system that last longer than a year. In my Frankenplanner system, I keep only 1 month at a time within that planner. So in this planner, I am able to keep things that I need for a longer period of time, things that need to have longevity. So the trackers that I have in here last longer than a year, and I can always take the pages out of here and put it into the next bullet journal / system that I have. The other reason why this is a disc bound system instead of just the regular bullet journal system is because I'm able to continuously pull out the pages, rearrange them, and switch it up as much as I need to. You know, most bullet journal systems are bounded notebooks, and since they are bounded notebooks, they have never really worked for me in the past. However, this system has been working for me because I keep it and I'm able to switch out the pages as much as I need to. That also allows me to add new trackers and add new lists in here very easily, and I'm able to arrange them the way that I like them to be arranged. So this system just really works out for me. So now that I've shared with you the reasons why I do keep this system, let me share with you how it is currently set up. I just recently switched my cover to the Happy Planner cover, and that's mainly because it's spring summer right now. So I switched it from the black over to the white cover. And then when you open it up, I do have the classic size cover from Happy Planner on here. This one just says 2021, 2022. And then it opens, and the very first thing that you see is my bullet journal trackers. So I am not finished all the trackers that are going to go in here. I do have some additional ideas of things that I'm going to put in here. So I may do updates on this journal from month to month to share with you the new trackers that I add. But for now, I'm going to walk you through the ones that I do have in here. So I keep my routines and trackers in this section, and the very first page that you see is my weekly cleaning routine. Like I said, this is a routine. It's not something that I need to change on a consistent basis. It does not change from month to month. So I just keep it in here so that I am able to reference it if I ever was to need it. And this is just basically my list of the rooms that I am planning on cleaning on a particular day. Let me zoom in to make sure that you can see. I use the colorful boxes to add in the days of the week. I use these little icons from the journal notebook, and then I wrote down the room and the time that I am planning on cleaning that room on a daily basis. Now, I don't stick to this routine exactly. Sometimes I do switch it up just based on what my house needs at the time, but I do like to have this routine, this list, to make sure that I am touching on these rooms throughout the course of the week. So this is my weekly routine, and then on the very next page, you see my daily list. For my daily list, I do have a 30-minute AM routine and a 30-minute PM routine that I like to do every single day. And these are the list of the things that I would like to do on a daily basis. At the bottom here, I do have my weekly cleaning routine, and these are just the different things that I like to do on the weekend. And on the back, I have my monthly cleaning routine. You have seen seen some of these pages before, but this is my home project list, and I just basically have the date, the project, and the amount. And these are all the home projects that I have been working on for this year. I like to keep the prices here for sinking fund purposes. This helps me to plan a little bit better as we move along. I am able to keep track of how much we have spent in the past on this particular thing, and then I can plan better for it in the future. After the home project page, then I have a list of home projects that I would like to do for the rest of 2021. These are my wish list items for 2021, all of the things that I'm trying to do in our home, and I just easily write them all down and then check them off as they are completed. The next page is a page that I have shared before, but this is our when did I last page. And basically I just have a list of things that don't happen often, but I do want to keep track of when they do happen, and I basically just am adding the dates of whenever they happen so that I can refer back to this page and see when is the last time I did something. And we are talking about things like changing toothbrushes and getting an oil change, and this is just because I would like to do this every 3 months, and I just want to make sure we stay on top of the oil changes for our car, so I add this here as well. So that's what this list is. It's just a list of just letting me know the last time that we did something. And on the next page is our family appointments. So this is who went to what type of appointment and when did we go. I do have to add a couple more here because we have done a couple of other things. My husband went to see his primary care physician. I went to see mine. My kids went to the dentist. So I do need to add some additional things here, but this is where I just keep track of all of our appointments for the year just to make sure we have gone everywhere that we need to go. On the next page is our places to go. So these are all of the big places where I am trying to go for this year. You know, in 2020, we didn't go anywhere. So this is just the list that I have basically grandfathered in for this year. I am actually going on the beach for my birthday, so I will be able to check that off next week. We won't be able to go to Niagara Falls. We found that out a couple of weeks ago, and we may end up having to switch this trip again. So this page may actually stay here for a while or be on 2022 list, which is why I added to my bullet journal instead of just adding it into my planner, because it's just a page that I kind of created on my own. I can easily just transfer it over. And on the back of this page, I have a list of places that I wanted to go that are within my city. So with my kids, we are always looking for different things to do within the city, places that we can take them out to in the spring and in the summer while they're off from school. And so we created this list of just different things that we could do, and then we'll try and pick one every single weekend, and then I will write down the date of the last time we did that particular thing. So we started around March of 2021, and we have done a couple of things on this list. So like I said, I will just check it off and then just add the date. On the next page, this is a new page, and this is a book tracker that I have added. And this book tracker just lists the title, the author, and the date I finished the book. This is just a great way for me to keep track of all of the books that I have read for 2021 and the different types of books that I have read. I just put down some book stickers and added the title, keeping it very, very simple. But my goal is to read at least 1 to 2 books each month. So this just helps me keep track of where I am and how close I am to my goal. This is currently the last page that I have in here, but I do have a list of other additional things that I want to add. I am going to move over my goals, my 2021 goals, and add it into here. I'm going to move over my YouTube posting checklist. There are a couple of things that I want to add in here, but like I said, because I have these blank sheets in here, I can take my time, and then whenever I have some free time, I can just add it in here. And that's it for the bullet journal section of my planner. So like I said, I can just continuously keep adding different things in here, and then if I ever need to switch out any pages, I'm easily able to switch them around if I feel feel like the order doesn't work for me. And that's why I love the discbound system so much. The next section I have in here is actually my journal section. So this is my creative journal, or also like my memory keeping section. I have shared this with you before, but just to give you a recap, I keep about 5 or 6 months in here. Currently, I have from June to December in here. This is just a place where I am keeping track, doing some memory keeping, writing down different things that we did as a family. And sometimes I will add pictures. I haven't had a chance to add any pictures for the month of June, but I have put down a bunch of stickers. On my monthly page, I am just adding in an overview of what has happened on a particular day. If I went to lunch with my husband, there was a wedding on this day, Bible study, podcast interview. It's usually one particular thing that I am just highlighting for that day, just to kind of keep track of the memory. I still have to go in and do some of the other days, because the goal here is to have one memory per day, something that I am able to highlight. So I will go back and just add them in. And usually I will look at my planner and pick one of the things that I did that was significant on that day, and then come here and then just write it in. Most of the time when I'm doing this page, it's after the fact. I am not pre-planning in this because there's no planning going on here. It's mainly memory keeping. This will always be done usually after the fact. So I keep my main memories on the monthly spread, and then when it comes down to the weekly spread, I will write down a little bit more detail of different things that have happened throughout the course of the day. Because I am so functional, I don't use many stickers in my planner, so this is a place where I can be a little bit more decorative. I can lay down all of the stickers because I'm usually planning in this one after the fact. I'm just laying down what actually happened, and I'm able to use a bunch of stickers in the process. So this was the very first week of June. I did launch my course on the 1st, and as you can see, that was the big thing that I put on this particular day. But usually I will write down one thing that has happened, or a couple of things that have happened that I just want to highlight, that I want to remember, and then that way when I look back on these pages, I'm able to easily say what was going on in my life during this time. So this was the first week of June. This is the second week of June. And once again, it's a bunch of stickers down, just highlighting different things that have happened throughout the course of the week. On the weekly pages, I can go into a little bit more detail. So if I remember something in particular, I will just write it down. But as you can see, it's way more stickers than I would put in my planner. And that's because this is not planning. This is memory keeping and my creative journal process. And this is the third week. Once again, a bunch of stickers down, and I'm just highlighting different things. And I believe this is the last week that I've done so far. And this is how I am using this notebook. And even though this is technically a planner, I do call it a notebook because I don't do any planning in here. All of this is laid down after the fact. These are always after the date. So after the week is over is when I will usually do this entire process, because I already know what has happened throughout the course of the week, and I'm mainly using it for memory keeping and just kind of keeping track of things that have happened. But I am loving this system. I really love the trackers in the front, because at any point in time, if I need to know something or refer to something, or I want to keep something for a longer period of time than just 1 month, this is the place where it goes. So my planner is where I'm keeping track of the current month and all of the planning that I need to do for that month. My bullet journal / happy planner hybrid is where I'm keeping all of the things that I need for a long period of time, or any type of memory keeping that I have. And in my next video, I am going to share my daily system. So let me know in the comments below, do you have any system for your long-term longevity things, your projects, the different things that you are working on for long-term? Definitely let me know. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you guys in Friday's video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.